on the IFA's webinar, COVID webinar, they were talking about the revenue recognition rule, and they were talking with regulators and explaining what they're experiencing so far about this revenue recognition rule. And we have another series that kind of explains what that is, but I do just want to mention a couple of things that they said. They said first that in order for you to do the revenue recognition rule properly, that you really want to have a table which shows the line items on the financial statements and the catch-up on this financial statements. They say that there is a five-step process to recognize the revenue, and you want to make sure that you're following that. And they said that about half of the franchisors that have submitted registrations with these new rules applied are really struggling to provide clear disclosure. And so that's an issue. We want to make sure that anytime we're submitting information to regulators that it's clear and concise, and the issues with the revenue recognition rule are making that challenging to do and to deliver. So the accountants that are, handling and managing those audits, then make sure that they know how to do those things. IFA has a resource for you if you go to franchise.org/coronavirus and then look up one of the webinars that they did today. Today's date is 4/14 of 2020, and it's the meeting with the regulators. That has a link on it. The PowerPoints have a link on it, which will take you to information and guidelines on providing information like this, like I just mentioned. The interesting thing they said is that they were actually really shocked at how many of the statements were done incorrectly and were a mix between the old rules and the new rules. So make sure that you get that taken care of, so that if you are applying the ASC 606 revenue recognition rules to this year's disclosure document, which you don't have to, you have a year grace period, but if you are, just make sure that it's done correctly in order to avoid delays in your filing. Thanks so much.